Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about what source brands are killing it at the moment. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Poole, Lori Mangum, and Vaughn Nieters.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey.
Oh.
Hey, so we're going to be talking about source brands and who is really doing a good job these days. That should be fun. Before we get to that, though, Vaughn Nieters said there's something he wanted to talk about. What is that, sir?
There's something I'm curious about, and I have a feeling we're going to mess it up, as we usually do.
Sure.
I'm curious on what your guys' favorite potato chip is.
Ooh.
Oh, favorite potato chip.
Not a tortilla chip.
Okay.
That is an important clarification. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think it kind of depends on what mood I'm in and also what else I'm eating.
Okay.
I'm one of those weirdos that really likes to put potato chips on sandwiches.
Oh, yeah. That's
But
nice.
it depends on the sandwich. Like sometimes I really want that to be like super simple, greasy Lay's barbecue. They're great on sandwiches.
Okay.
But I'm also a sucker for a classic Dorito.
That's not a potato
That's a
chip.
tortilla
There's-
chip.
there's the
I knew
first-
we were
But
going to
it's
mess this
not,
up.
it's
There-
not, no, a tortilla chip is naked. Doritos are flavored.
No. It's flavored
There's tortilla
chips.
chip on the bag.
Yeah,
They're just flavored.
I just feel like they're in a totally different
they're
category.
corn-based, not potato. They're not.
No.
Potato would involve the potato
fine.
being
Scratch
involved.
the Doritos. They're amazing. They don't qualify. What about a Cheeto? Does that count? There's corn in that maybe too.
That's just made in a lab somewhere. I mean,
Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
even
standard
that's
barbecue. I'm sticking
not
with
a
that.
vegetable.
McNew's favorite potato chip is the Frito.
No, that's a corn chip.
That's corn.
No,
Don't play with me.
Small talk. What's your favorite corn chip?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I am a Blaze barbecue girl, classic barbecue, but I do like some Grippos if I'm in a city where Grippos are available.
Grippos are good.
Have you had Spuds, McNew?
No, I haven't seen them.
So it's like the Louisville specific version of Grippos, which are actually not made in Louisville, but people think they are from this area. So a Spuds is very, very similar, but has like a different flavor selection.
I'll look for them because
Yeah,
I
check
like
'em out.
anything that just like loads a chip with flavored crap. I don't even want to know what it's made out of,
There's
but I want
oodles of
that.
flavored crap on Spuds. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna get some of those for you.
Yeah. I like those. They tend to be the old school brands. They're local things. There's not really any that are available on a national basis, but like Fisher's, the Ewalds will bring those. Those are really good. I like the old,
What's that?
Fisher's. They're excellent potato chips. Those are the best, I think. I mean, as far as things that are available nationwide, I think the simple Lay's, or I like the sour cream and onion ones typically. I like those. And the Lay's are good, so I do like Lay's.
What about the Fishers? Is there a flavor, or do you just
No,
salt?
No, just salt those. So yes,
Okay.
those are, and they're a little bit thicker. It's one of those deals. If you live by there, you can get them in like a bucket, the old school plastic bucket, and then you
Sure,
swing the
there's no
bucket in, they
corn.
refill it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got one of those buckets. So sometimes the Ewalds will take it and get it filled for me when I see them. So yeah,
Can you refill it at a discounted rate?
yeah. Oh yeah, it's refilled at a discounted rate. We
That's
used to
cool.
have a potato chip factory like that in St. Louis. My dad was a police officer and it was in the city. I don't even know where it was at because I was a little kid when they went away. But man, I remember he would take me there sometimes on Saturdays to go up there. And same thing, they would have, it was a big can, like a metal can that you would get filled. And it was just fantastic potato
That's
chips.
cool.
The Fishers are the closest I've seen to getting those. The ones that I remember from being a kid. They're good. Yes. What about you, KK? What's the best potato chip?
I think being from St. Louis, I have to say Old Vienna Red Hot Riplets.
Oh God, yes. Those are fantastic.
Tell me more.
Oh,
They're just they're just so good. And
Yeah.
they're here. They're ours.
Remember we did the potato chip club?
Oh yeah, it was like a COVID thing, kind of maybe.
Yeah, we did a club where if you join the club, there's 12 members of the club, and when it's your turn, you have to send 1 or 2 bags of potato chips to 11 people, and then the rest of the year, you just get once a month a box sent to you of potato chips. I was
Oh,
kind of.
I like that.
We need to
And
get
they
this going
like-
We
again.
need to get that going again.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh yeah, I sent the Red Hot Riplets. That was my representative. People loved
Yeah.
them.
I'll
Most
send you
hadn't
all
tried 'em.
spuds.
Yeah, I
Spuds,
looked
yeah,
at
I
their
haven't tried
website,
spuds.
Lori. They're sold at Kroger. I can probably try to go find some tomorrow.
Oh, good.
Use some spud.
Pass by the taco cinnamon toast
Screw
crunch
this.
taco shells. Yeah.
Right past them.
Right, yeah. Going to get something
Better
for
get
herself,
those for
of
your
course.
boo.
Yeah. Get my spuds. Yeah. Well, okay. So, Potato Chip Club may be coming back.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm in. That
Okay.
sounds great.
I'll have to do that. Yeah.
But we can't be all in the same city because we'll send each other.
And we just hand them each other. Yeah. Here you go.
We can switch it up.
Well, this is true. This is true. We'll see who's interested. We'll have to get that going again in the crew club, Potato Chip Club. It's making a comeback. So,
Yay.
all right. So, KK, what did you say? What was your favorite?
Old Vienna Red
Oh,
Hot
Vienna.
Riplets.
Yes. Well, I should have
Yeah.
remembered that. Yeah, that's a solid one.
I gotta Google these now.
When you, if somebody comes to St. Louis, get a bag of those and
Yeah.
see what you think. They're top notch for
They're
sure.
delicious.
For sure. Von Nieters, what about you? What do you think is the best potato chip?
So I was going to say Red Hot Riplets as well, but I'm also kind of like Lori that I like, it depends on the mood that I'm in.
Yeah.
And since KK already said Red Hot Riplets, I'm going to go with the salt and vinegar crunchers.
Oh.
Salt and
Ooh,
vinegar
see, I
crunchers.
do like a thicker, crispier
good.
potato chip, like
Yeah.
the kettle style.
That's why you
Yeah.
like Fishers. Yeah. You'd be a
Is
Fishers
that a
fan,
kettle
wouldn't you?
style? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just Googled the Old Vienna and they have a cheesy hot barbecue flavored option and I am into this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a newer one, I think. I just
Yeah.
started seeing those.
Really good.
They got one that's called like All Dressed Up or something.
I just got those. They're so good.
Those are very good too.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I was on a kick for a while of just getting those because they're really good, but then I kind of burnt myself out on them.
They're really strong flavor
Kept eating
too.
them. They
I
are
think
strong
I
flavor.
meant to grab something that was all dressed up, and it ended up being like ketchup,
No, this is not
like
that.
those
It's not
ketchup
ketchup flavor.
flavored
Oh,
potato
no,
chips.
no.
Isn't that
This
Lay's?
has like some vinegar flavor to it, but also like the barbecue. I don't know exactly what the flavor is.
All
I'm not
dressed
sure.
up.
It's all dressed up. It's everything.
How do you guys feel about the Lays that are chocolate covered? Like I think those
Sure,
are great.
I like
Mm.
I like
I
that.
haven't had
They're
that.
not hard to find. Like usually you get them around the holidays, but they used to be out all the time.
They're good.
They're so freaking good. It's
That's
like
a great combination of
chocolate
that
and
salty
salt.
and
Oh, yeah.
chocolate. That's a good.
I like the
combo.
baked
Can you
Lay's.
imagine pairing that with a bourbon?
God.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
would
think
be
I've ever
good.
seen those in the wild. I just see them in airports.
No.
No. We get them in the holidays, but I would love to have them year round. They're so
Yeah.
freaking good.
I do like. He said baked Lays. I like those too. I like the
Yeah.
baked Lays. They're good. I feel like I can eat the whole bag then, though.
Sandwich.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
If you're gonna make like a sub sandwich, those baked ones are really good.
Oh, they're good.
Mhm.
I don't like the baked
I
lays.
get on board with those. I think they taste like cardboard.
No, stop it.
No.
I do.
You're just
Or
being
salted
mean.
cardboard.
Too.
You're
Like,
just
well,
being mean. You're just
that's just
being mean.
They
Hey,
kind of
that's all
taste
your
like
corn
Pringles.
hates.
Yeah. Well, I'll
Like
tell you what,
Pringles
I'm
has
sending
that
out.
kind of grainy. We've mashed the potato down so flat and formed it that it just
Yeah.
kind of dissolves.
Yeah, that's
That's
Okay.
what I
fair.
get from baked.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the St.
The
Louis
mashed
contingent
potatoes.
is going to have to work together. If that'll be the thing, because it's about buying the local ones. You don't want to open up your box of the month and it's just Lay's potato chips, the same ones you could get 5 minutes from your house, no matter where you live. So it has to be something like we're talking about, the Spuds or the Fishers or,
Regional
Vienna.
favorites.
Regional favorites. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't. And so the St. Louis crew will have to work together. Maybe someone's taking a trip. They could be like, well, I'll get my chips on the way. Or
We can just
something.
all send different flavors of Old Vienna chips.
Maybe. There are some good options there, so that's a possibility.
That's
Yeah.
like 3 months right there. So we're
There you
covered.
go.
Yeah.
We're
Check.
covered.
It's every
St.
other
Louis
St.
crew.
Louis person
The
that
whole
gets
quarter.
in it screwed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they got to figure it out.
Yeah, we could potentially save on shipping for everyone because I'd be fine with them shipping to like the barrel shop. Just ship it to the barrel shop, and everyone convenes there anyway. And yes, that would be.
Or it could
that'd
be like a
fine.
potato chip share.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yes, we'll open up Kathy's. That'll be awesome. And I'll take my bag home.
Here it is.
Be like, Kathy, let's share. Open your bag up, and then you'll see me go put mine in the car first before I say this. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm going to protect mine.
That's
Yeah,
okay. I'm a giver. You can have my.
You're a
bag.
caring woman. You are a caring woman. All right. On that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? We're going to start with our current champion, Kathy. Kathy, what do you got there?
Ooh, that's pressure.
Current champion.
Yeah, I am going to open up some sourced whiskey,
Okay. Whiskey. Yeah.
Buzzard's Roost.
Blizzards.
It is the single barrel straight bourbon whiskey that was picked by the ABV Barrel Shop.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Oh, man. That was really
Solid.
good for not a new bottle there. That was
Right?
really-
Yeah, that was solid.
That was solid. That's the lead. Probably is going to be the winner. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out. McNew's next.
I also went with some Buzzard's Roost, not nearly as full. We'll see what it does. This one's the toasted American oak.
No.
Mm.
Nothing, honey.
No. Four Roses, a Brent Elliott selection single barrel from the gift shop. So 100 and what is this? 118.4 proof. I got one. I was so pleased. 101 proof. Can you imagine getting a Four Roses 101 proof barrel strength? That's fantastic. I haven't opened that one up yet. That one's I'm keeping for a special occasion. Here we go. Swat on the set. Lots of squeak. Not a lot of pop there. But that being said, no, Kathy has the lead. Not going to pass her up with that. All right, Laura, you're next.
All right, I am drinking some Brothers Bond.
Okay.
Oh,
So much struggle.
There was a lot of work put into that.
Struggle.
Zero
Yeah.
reward.
And it was
She was on tight. She's resenting
pretty
this.
pretty bad cork pop, and then the slosh hit you late too. So it was just a poor effort altogether. I thought Lori was pulling so hard. I was waiting for her to fall back in her chair.
It can happen. Maybe in 2 more shows. We'll see.
Two more shows, Lori's over. All right, last but not least is Von Nieters. What do you got there, dude?
All right, we're talking sourced. I have some red line single barrel finished in French oak apple brandy cask.
Oh, nice.
I can get a grip. Yeah,
A lot of squeak.
a lot of squeak.
A lot of squeak.
It's a good
The
pop
was
for a lot of
decent.
squeak.
Yeah, but not enough. Not enough. Kathy wins it. She's 2 for 2 so far tonight. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to talk about source brands and who's killing it at the moment. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com.
This is Willie C. Moore, and I'm here with MB Rowan, and you're listening to the Bourbon Kit Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking source brands and who's killing it.
Who is killing it out there? Who do you guys see that is doing just a really good job out there?
Outside of what we popped.
I was going to say, I think we already talked about a few here.
Yeah.
As soon as I opened this bottle, I just got a nose full of apples. It was amazing.
Ooh.
Redline is doing a great job for sure. I like Redline and what they got going on. That is good.
He's a good guy.
Yeah,
and a good guy. Art of the Spirits, I think, is the source brand that's
good. Yeah.
And Richard's a hustler. That man is all over.
He is.
He is always on the go.
Hustler.
Yeah.
Yet again, another good guy.
Mm-hmm.
And a good guy.
And I think we should talk about McNew's best friends at Brothers Bond.
I was going to say, speaking of hustling, Ian Somerhalder is burning it up. He's everywhere.
He is.
Yeah, he was actually, I missed it. I forget what I was doing, but he was in Indiana a couple weeks ago, and I unfortunately did not get to go see him. But
really?
he's like going to the liquor stores and everything, signing
bottles.
Yeah,
he is.
That's what you got to do to be successful.
He's invested, very invested in this brand and just being a part of it, which I think is awesome.
Yeah, and it's really turned a corner. It's like bourbon people really respect it now, and it's not just all of us like I'm still crushing on TBD. You know what I mean?
Right.
So.
Yeah, no, and it has, and like he doesn't have to do all the things he's doing with it. He could have just signed his name and went about his life, but no, he loves it. He
really cares about it. Yeah,
and I love that for him, and I love that for us bourbon fans. It's a good look.
That's good.
I love it for us too, McNew.
That is good
For a lot of reasons.
Yeah. Rye 3, I mean, I think you got to mention them. Kartik is doing
ready to say that. I'm drinking out of.
Yeah. Guy's hustling. I mean, he's out there making things happen. And yes, I really
Penelope.
Penelope, yeah.
If you can go to a Penelope event, they are fantastic. Like they like hook you up with like little Glencairns. She'll sign everything. Like Penelope events are so great.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's been fun to watch what happened with Penelope. Lori left. She'll be back on a later show. I don't know that she'll get back in time for this one, but she will be back for a later show. Had a another meeting. So we had to let her go for that. So but in case someone doesn't hear her, she just didn't say the goodbye to the audience. It was rude. I mean,
I think she was trying to make it look like she never left, and then she'll pop back in and be like,
it's
Right.
like
with another
her
one
on
that I
that.
thought about, and not know that we've already talked about it for 10 minutes.
right. Yes. Yeah.
So whatever she says, we have to
Yeah.
act like we
She'll
talked
come
about
back
it
and be
for
like,
10 minutes.
you know what one's killing it? Penelope. Penelope is really, and we're like, okay, yes, tell us about this Penelope. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Penelope, me and Steve, you were what do they call that? The event we were at where you spoke.
Yeah, I was like the moderator.
Yeah, the moderator.
On a
That's
panel
what I was
discussion.
looking for.
Yeah, I was a moderator.
That was a really good event.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. So the tough one about that for every other panelist was the fact Stephen Fonte was a panelist. He is tough to follow. Yeah, I don't want to be on a panel. I don't mind being the moderator because it's great. Yeah, it takes the spotlight off you, and it's going to be a good discussion. But when I'm trying to be on a panel with Stephen Fonte, well, people want me to put the microphone down and just hand it back to him. Is what they're thinking. When's this guy going to get done talking?
I think you have to go first, or you're just sick and you go home because I don't want to go home either.
I saw this in Eastern Kentucky. I went to that moonshine festival, and of course, the favorite son there is Royce Neely. I mean, his family is from right where that moonshine festival is. He's a moonshiner who has made it legit and big. He's a big deal in Eastern Kentucky. He's a big deal everywhere, but there it's his home and its roots. But he was on a panel with Fonte, and every time I was the moderator, and every time I would hand the microphone to Fonte, the crowd would start cheering. They weren't booing the other people, but they would cheer Fonte. And when he came on, they only wanted to hear from Fonte.
He just has that effect on the world. Like, I don't think he has any interest, but like that man could run for president. I'm like, I don't care that he doesn't have credentials. I would listen to the union all damn day. Keep talking.
Yeah.
I think everyone's goal in life is to have Stephen Fonte refer to them as a huckleberry.
A huckleberry, yeah.
He's a real huckleberry. He referred to you, Steve, as a huckleberry when I talked.
Yeah. I heard I was
a huckleberry.
I heard I was part of his shtick, so much so he reached out to apologize to me for all the ripping on me. I was like, I love it. We do these shows, and when he was on, he was doing his shtick, his show, and however you're getting the laughs, I don't care if it's at my expense. Good, they're entertained, they're enjoying it. People love that event, and no apologies needed to me. It would have been if roles reversed. I'm trying to stand up in front of the group, and if I'm ripping on Fonte and people are laughing, I'm just going to roll with it. I'm going to keep going. So yeah, it was awesome, I think. Yeah. So yeah, good stuff. But what else? What else do we think? Any other source brands out there that are killing it?
Well, we got to talk about Jason Bronner.
Jason Bronner, yes.
Oh yeah.
Buzzard's Roost is I'm really impressed with what's been going on with them. That was a slow burn. It felt like it took them a while to get that thing going, and it makes sense. It's starting out with 3 barrels, you can't expect to set the world on fire in 6 months. It takes longer than that, but now they seem to have picked up the head of steam, and they're doing really well. And this latest release of that American whiskey, that's a $50 bottle. That's incredible. So a craft whiskey coming out $50 a bottle. That's meant to be sipped or put in cocktails. It's killer. That's awesome.
And their tasting room, their little distillery, micro distillery on Whiskey Row, state of the art. Like that is like a class act. Like he nailed it with that.
Yeah.
Really inventive cocktails, beautiful space.
Yeah. On a very small scale, I'll give a shout out to Steinkamp. He's getting his stuff into more stores now, and it's fun to see. Literally, I mean, he started out in just one store, the ABV Barrel Shop, and it's fun to see it going into other stores. And again, you can't say he's lighting it on fire or he's going to make a big move in the world of bourbon, and he may eventually. But for right now, it's just nice to see progression, and he seems to be doing that. He's getting it in liquor stores and retailers. And good for him. Good for him.
He's hustling too. Like, I mean, in this not world, like nationwide, but in St. Louis, like local celebrity guy is out there doing the thing.
Yeah, he's in a handful of local restaurants and stuff now too. It's awesome.
Doing events, tasting.
Yeah, I see him. Yeah, like Kathy said, I see him doing a lot of events and stuff like that, which is good. That's good for business. That's the way you build a brand. Is Yeah, you can't just throw it in there and put it behind the bar and hope that it's going to take care of itself. You gotta help it a little bit. You gotta nurture that brand. Yeah, so that's what he's doing.
He's passionate about it too. Like you see some brands where it's like, cool, I just made whiskey. I just got a whiskey brand to make money, and it doesn't work that way.
Right.
He's really passionate about like, I did this whiskey, and I think that's really exciting.
Yeah. So looking for more good things to happen on him.
Oh yeah.
Those have been some great brands I definitely would have thought of. Any other brands?
I have to go with Bronner of the West, Smoke Wagon, Aaron. Like,
Bronner of the
following.
West. Yes. Yeah, they definitely have the cult following thing down. So, yeah. So
they get a lot of good products out there.
Their stuff is good. He does a really good job.
Yes, that will be an interesting one to see. Where's that one going to go? I don't know for sure. I'm not convinced about that one yet, but it has definitely grabbed the attention. But hopefully it continues to go. Aaron seems to be a cool guy, and he is Bronner-like for sure.
He is. I feel like they were like twins that were separated, and it's
right.
Like, okay, you get to be in Kentucky and you get to be in Nevada, and they live like parallel lives.
When he did that event at Bourbon's Bistro, I was like, my God, worlds are colliding here. Yeah, that was insane. So yeah. And they do that little mirror thing where they both put their hand up and move at the exact same time. It used to be big in the 70s or something. I don't know that anybody's doing that these days. But for some reason, that was big when I was a kid. People would do that a lot on the TV shows. So, yeah. Very cool.
Another one. Yeah, another one that I feel like doesn't get much recognition.
Yes.
Good try, Darren.
I just tripped over myself there.
Yeah.
Backbone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
I feel like they have a handful of good, or at least the stuff that I've tried, I've enjoyed.
It's amazing to think a company they're like 12 years old or something like that. It's amazing to think they've been doing it 12 years and still and growing in many markets, but still kind of flying under the radar. That's wild to think about.
They have really solid products. Like every Backbone bottle that I have picked up has been enjoyable. It's been good, but they do fly under the radar a lot for some reason. Huh.
Yeah. Well, they're in Indiana. McNew, you should go over there and get involved. Brand ambassador McNew.
There you go.
That would be fun, actually. Send them my information. Tell them to be best friends with me and name drop me, and I'll come work for them.
There you go. There you go.
Is Uncle Nearest still sourced, or are they making their own stuff?
Still sourced.
Yeah, they're killing it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's almost a crime we forgot them, because that's one of the largest distilleries in the U.S. these days. So they've come out of nowhere and really kind of done as good as anybody could do. I don't know that the time that they've been in business to now, I don't know that anybody's done anything better than them. And
there's a crew club destination, Steve.
Yeah, I was gonna say I really need to go visit. I want to check out that bar. I may try to early or stay late on our Jack Daniels
trip. The Jack Daniels trip, it's right there. You'll pass it.
I'm gonna try and stop there either on the way in or the way out of Jack Daniels.
We should all coordinate if the crew wants to go. That'd be fun.
And MB Roland. I'm trying to stop there on the way as well.
MB Roland, yes. Well, we've got 3 barrels coming to you, so lots of MB Roland coming in. Yeah,
awesome.
Bought a bunch. That's cool. So there you go. There are some brands that are doing great things on the sourced. And again, nothing wrong with sourced whiskey. Anybody who thinks that sourced whiskey is a bad thing just doesn't know whiskey, because some of the source brands are really some of the leaders in the industry. They're doing some of the cool things that it ends up getting adopted by the big brands and the other craft distillers and stuff. So yeah, when done right, sourced whiskey can be one of the best things going. So there you go. On that note, we're going to wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Von Nieters, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Von Nieters, forgetting to mention that Bardstown Bourbon Company also has a lot of good sourced whiskey out there, and that's where you can find me.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like they need a plug, though. They're doing just fine.
Well, they are.
They're huge.
They're huge. They're doing good. So
okay. All right. There you go. KK, how about you?
You can find me plugging Lori Mangum at Spirited Curves on Instagram.
Okay.
And myself at KK Cast Strength.
Fair enough. Von Nieters, this isn't a source brand at all, but Leopold Brothers has that new bourbon coming out, 8-year-old bourbon, finished in 3-chamber rye barrels. How excited about you are this?
I'm so excited that I messaged Todd about it already.
Really?
Find out when it was going to be coming out. So
You're messaging Todd.
June.
Yes. Okay. So when do you fly out there? Do you just be at the store? Is that early May? You go and get your place in line?
Yeah, it's my pre-order.
Yes. Yeah. Interesting. So yes, I wonder. So does Todd know you at this point? Is there any recognition of?
I hope so.
Because you buy
I
a lot
hope
of
so.
stuff.
I comment and like all their stuff.
Right.
I'm trying.
He's gonna get a restraining order.
Trying to work his way in.
But yeah, it's either going to be really good or really bad.
What?
The way that you love him or the whiskey?
The way that he reacts about me obsessing over everything he does.
It's true.
Okay. Because we know the whiskey's going to be good.
Oh,
we know it's going to be good. God.
That's a fact.
8 years, and it's like $60. I mean, jeez.
And you only get it there?
No, it's going on distribution.
It's going to be online and then distribution.
We probably won't be able to get any of it, though, because the person who controls it at the distributor doesn't like us, so we probably won't be able to get any. Unless she goes on vacation. Then we famously get stuff from vacation. We got to find out her vacation.
Tell her to go on vacation in June.
Yes.
That's a good vacation month.
Tell her to take the month
That is
off.
a good vacation month, so yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get some then. So there you go. McNew, how about you? Where can people find you?
I am on Instagram at McNew ABV.
For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website, abvnetwork.com. That's the one you got to check out. We put all of our content out there, so abvnetwork.com. Come by and see me, the ABV Barrel Shop. We're always doing events. People are always stopping by. And of course, the Crew Club is there a lot too. So we can be found online at abvbarrelshop.com. And if you want to get involved in some of our events, we put them out online. What's going on? Bourbonpalooza.com would be that website. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing, the ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.